Right, so we need to tell everyone what it is that we're doing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for me, it's about giving something back.
We've received so much, haven't we?
So much love from the audiences, and it's quite emotional, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. Giving our experience back to the other comedians.
Yeah.
We've sort of looked at other comedians and thought, it's not quite right.
Absolutely. I mean, they struggle, obviously,
Yeah.
especially the younger ones. You know, poor material, poor delivery, no stage presence, zero rapport, and they struggle.
They struggle for a sense of identity, I think, and it's heartbreaking, isn't it? It's quite heartbreaking to watch when you have to see them on stage, and they've obviously got no clue.
No clue. Bombing all the time. And you're a compassionate guy, aren't you?
Yes.
We want to give something, and that's what we're doing.
Will it balance on that armrest there? I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fine, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay. Emma.
Hello.
Emma Coyne.
Yep.
It's just a funny name already, isn't it? So which is, because it's one of those names that can go, you don't know which way, is it like Coyne Emma or Emma Coyne? You don't, it's one of those names, isn't it?
Yeah, no, never heard that before.
So how did you... Oh, that's a shame.
Yes.
Sorry,
don't mind me.
You okay?
Oh, you obviously were born, but I'm asking about the name. How did you come up with it? Like, so it's obviously a sort of stage name to try and...
No, that's my birth given name.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Gets jokes sometimes like, oh, should we flip a coin? Oh, I don't know if I want to be flipped.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's wordplay, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, if you have a daughter, you're gonna call her Penny.
I wouldn't.
What should I do with these crumbs? I'll just I'll do that.
How are you getting on with your crumbs, Johnny?
Yes, they're gone now. They're all gone.
They're not all gone. There's two very small ones there, and there's another one there. Yeah.
We've seen your stand up, haven't we?
Okay. And you liked it, or?
Well, we felt we could help.
Oh, okay.
We saw something in you, and we thought, what if we take that and change it for something completely different?
Better. Yeah, I think we get a huge satisfaction from helping, from changing lives, from making the difference.
Yes.
Lives. Wow. Okay.
Shaping futures.
Yeah. Okay.
One door opens, and another also opens, and we're sort of asking people which door is it that you want to walk through, and into another room that has jokes.
Yeah, we want to lead you on a journey into the joke-filled room of your future.
Perfect. Very good.
Do you think that's all right?
Did you come up with that before, or?
It just came out of what you were saying. I just visualised the rooms and the doors and.
So I'm going to write that down. Actually, what did you say it again?
What did I say, Emma?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
The joke-filled room of your future.
To walk.
It is good, actually, isn't it?
We want you to walk in room of your future.
Emma.
We might say that to other people, though.
Well, then we put their names in.
Should we start?
Emma.
Hello. Oh, sorry, you want me to go?
Yes, in your own time.
Sorry. Okay. So, a joke that I often start with, I say, oh, I actually have a new man in my life. he's not aware.
Well, why don't you tell him? I don't want you to sort of write yourself into a corner. You know, if you tell him, opens up a lot of avenues, doesn't it, for sort of other things you could say. Right now, it's a bit dead end.
So you think I should say, I've got a new man in my life, but he's not aware that I think of him as the new man in my life?
I think that's over-explaining.
Yeah,
I think
don't do that.
You're losing the pithiness of it that you had.
If you've got a new man in your life,
Yeah.
that's the first bit, isn't it? You've got a new man in your life. How are things going with him?
The audience will be interested.
Yes,
it's a nice thing to tell them. You're happy.
You've piqued my interest with the first part. I've got a new man in my life. We went for dinner last week.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You were talking about a pizza earlier, weren't you? You could work that into it.
Yeah, I don't know that that's funny though.
Well, I think you can leave that with us. Don't you worry about that.
Let's not forget that.
Okay.
You will get to the funny bit, but you have to lay the groundwork first. You know, so you sort of say, I've got a new man in my life, we went for dinner last week.
Yeah.
Something funny happens there. Right?
Okay.
Trust in the process.
Give it a go.
Okay, I have a new man in my life. We went for dinner last week. And I had a goat's cheese pizza.
Right.
But he didn't like goat's cheese pizza. He had a pepperoni one, but we did.
I don't like goat's cheese.
So that joke wouldn't work for you then. Okay, so maybe switch it up. Don't mention the goat's cheese because you've already lost 50%. Just try a different flavour.
Okay.
It's often these subtle little things that make all the difference.
Okay. Got a new man in my life.
Artichokes. I like those on a pizza.
I love them too. What about those tiny little fish? So leave the goat's cheese. Let's go for a different flavour of pizza. Run it again.
Okay, any suggestions? No, I'll
just do whatever feels right. It's not up to us really what you say.
It's your joke, Emma.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a new man in my life. We went for pizza last week. I had a pepperoni one.
Why don't you go with cottage pie? Go with cottage pie.
Well, yes, what if you went for dinner and you had a cottage or a shepherd's pie?
Either would be fine, yeah.
Okay. I've got a new man in my life. We went for dinner and we had cottage pie. I don't really see what...
No, you know, that's good. You're getting somewhere with that.
Very good.
That's beginning to work.
It's getting there, certainly.
Okay.
What's the end? You go for a cottage pie, very funny, and then usually there's a twist, isn't there, in a joke?
And then his wife was there.
What had she made the pie?
You don't want her there.
It's going to ruin the evening potentially.
Okay. Well, perhaps we should put a pin in that one, but let's keep it rolling. I think.
Okay.
Absolutely. Joke number 2.
I'm a very good flirt. I'm on all the apps. Guy messaged me the other day. He said, "Hey, are you looking for a daddy?" And I said, "Oh, my dad did die a few years ago, actually. I'd welcome a new father figure."
Right. You don't want to sort of upset the audience. So maybe father is someone quite close to you. What if it was someone more removed, like a cousin or something like that?
What's a daddy?
In a kink sort of setting.
In
the bedroom.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They'd sort of say, hello daddy.
Oh, fair enough.
That sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and yeah, probably a bit more than that, but they probably would say,
"Hello, Daddy. How are you?"
Would it go beyond that even?
Well, I suppose. Who's your daddy? I think I've heard people say that. There's a lot of uncertainty around. I think sort of who is your daddy? Where is my daddy?
It's quite funny, I think, to say, you know, then we were sleeping together, and instead of saying, "Who's my daddy?" I just said, "Where's my daddy?" Because obviously my dad's dead.
We're back to the death thing again, though, and I am concerned that the death is going to distract from the humour of the situation.
There's nothing funny about death.
Oh, okay. It does get some good laughs when I do that.
You've done it before. You did that on stage.
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Really brave old you.
Yeah,
How about
well
that?
done. Very good.
I'm feeling slightly melancholy now. Is there anything we could do to lift the mood?
Well, they're always talking about tags, aren't they, in jokes? So maybe you could do a tag, something you add on to the end to sort of lift everyone up again. So it ends with, "I'd welcome a father figure," right? So you could say, "I'd welcome a father figure." And
Like Morecambe and Wise.
What did they say?
Well, they're comedians.
Yes.
So that would make them start to think about comedians, comedy, maybe like the Four Candles joke, which was really funny back in the day.
You think maybe just add on someone else's joke onto the end to sort of remind them they're at a comedy show?
I think in Emma's situation, I would, yeah.
So you think make it funny by telling someone else's joke at the end of the joke?
Ideally, it would be your own joke, but...
Or you can make it your own joke by making it about firelighters instead of candles. Four firelighters.
Yes. And then
then it's your own joke then.
You're not quite stealing it, you're making it your own, aren't you?
Yeah, okay.
Do you know that joke?
No.
We'll just try
It's
it.
a shame. Just try it,
Try
yeah.
it anyway. Say it.
I don't know the a guy has 4 candles.
Yeah, you got it. You're there. You've lifted the mood for us, Emma. Is it right if I call you Emma over and over again like that? Or was that too many Emmas?
It's a palindrome, isn't it, Emma? I think. Palindrome, same forwards as it is backwards.
It's very nearly.
No.
It's very nearly a palindrome.
Is it? Let me see.
Look at it upside down. That's more helpful.
I'm going to put a cross, but I don't want you to be offended. I'm just going to...
I think that don't do such a big cross.
No,
surely that's
too big.
It's a massive cross.
It is.
That's rude. Don't let us see. Just particularly rock up something. Next joke.
I get flirted with a lot. There was a guy the other day, a homeless guy, but like a hot homeless guy. You know when you don't know if someone's homeless or they've just lived in Bristol for too long?
You could have a bit of a double entendre, and you could... No, what I was thinking, Emma, was that one of the things you can do in comedy is sort of mislead people slightly. So when you say hot and everyone's thinking it's about the coat, you could do a bit of a double entendre. You could do a bit of a double entendre and imply that it's like a sexual thing, like an attraction thing. Hot. You know the word hot sometimes means like a little bit sexy, a little bit attractive. Do you know that? Do you know that use of the word?
You know, a big basis of my comedy is talking about sex and I was using hot to mean attractive.
So you agree it's a good idea?
You can have that. You can have that as a.
Thank
you can have that idea.
Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it.
Because the double entendre.
Yeah, thank you.
Make it your own. I tell you what, I'll get a cup of tea, shall I? Like a cup of tea?
Yes.
Milk and sugar?
Yes, please.
It's your usual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Back in a mode.
Is that you, Walter?
I've just brought the... Sorry. I've just brought the tea.
Mm.
And you couldn't move the slightly, please.
Sorry, I didn't get... I didn't get that. What did he say?
Sorry, the jammy dodgers. It's not jammier. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I think that's your one.
Okay.
Is it too hot? They're a lot jammier than I was expecting, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That's lovely.
You want the jammy dodger?
Yes, please.
Or a chocolate digestive, or one of each if you want.
No, I prefer the jammy dodger, I think.
Nice to have a cup of tea at this stage, isn't it?
It's thirsty work.
Another joke. Yeah, so there was another guy on an app. He messaged me. He said, "I've got a big dick that you're gonna love," and I said, "Probably." Sounds like a great match for my massive vagina.
Right. Okay.
So you had a big dick.
Mm.
Do you have any other big things? Like a big dishwasher?
Big ideas. Big.
Like Michael McIntyre's got a massive... sorry. Alright, so do we have to start again?
Okay. What were you going to say? He's got a massive what?
Wheel.
Wheel? That's funny.
Okay, so he's got a big dick. Okay.
Michael McIntyre's big wheelie. Big willy. Wheelie.
Double entendre.
Yes, very good. See, this is why we do it. We sort of, you just talk and you talk and you talk, and then something comes out of it. So maybe at the end you could say, Michael McIntyre's got a big wheelie, big willy.
Guy messaged me and said, "I've got a big dick that you're gonna love." I said, "Probably." Sounds like a great match for my massive vagina. Michael McIntyre has got a big wheelie willy.
Yes. And that is very good.
That's good. That's terrific. Yeah, well done to Charlie. Actually, I think you should be grateful to him. That's a massive help.